Hare Krishna. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Hare Krishna. So yesterday we were discussing on this topic how there are two ways of connecting to the Lord. There are two ways of connecting to the Lord, directly and indirectly. So without connection to the Lord, nothing exists. So direct connection or indirect connection. So this is where uh, everybody gets confused. Why there is karma, why there is not karma. If Krishna is in charge, then we don't call it karma. It is directly under the supervision of Krishna. If it is not directly under Krishna, it is Maya. But in both cases, the laws of nature apply. So this we have discussed. Laws of nature means action has reaction. Whether Maya gives reaction or Krishna gives reaction. For devotees, Krishna give. For who don't want to accept Krishna, then Krishna says, "Fine with me. You take it from Maya." So, but escape is not there for anyone. And when it comes like we discussed why Krishna gives trouble, it is to change our mindset. So that's why, like parents, why they are giving um, trouble to the children. Like children, they are very dear to the parents, but parents are still punishing the children because they want to rectify. Same with the Lord also. He want to rectify the living entities. That's why he's making the arrangement. So this is, I'll just share the screen for you. This is all what we have discussed yesterday. So here, what is we call impressions is karma vasana, which I wrote yesterday and Proji was trying to tell today. So this is what we have discussed yesterday. So this impression part is what is called karma vasana. And then there is another part is reaction part. So karma has two. Karma vasana part, reaction. So Lord is more interested in this karma vasana. He want to make us free from that karma vasana. That's why for devotees, he will utilize whatever is their reactions. He will remove the reactions from the past. That is not very much needed for the Lord because we are ready to rectify. Like a person, he is ready to, uh, uh, he is ready to change. So immediately, then the rules are different for him. As soon as he's ready to change, he's willing to change, there are rules are different for him. It will not all the rules of which were applicable to everyone are not applied on him. So he is exempted from many things because he is ready to change. So that's why the past karmas don't apply. Like from the next life, all life. Krishna says, I'll remove everything. Don't worry. You come to me. Even Ravana comes also, I am ready to forgive. So what to speak of us? If Ravana says one time, Lord Ram, I surrender to you, Lord Ram says, I'll forgive Ravana also. In compared to Ravana, we may not be so bad actually. He did not do so many atrocities like Ravana. His whole name itself is one who makes others cry. Ravana means. So that much we did not do. And he went to an extent of kidnapping the pleasure potency of the Lord only. We may do in a simple way, but when it comes to the pleasure potency, Lakshmi, Radha, we are at least worshipping them. So we are not so sinful. So if Lord is ready to forgive Ravana, why not us? So he's forgiving us also. Only thing is, this lifetime's uh, this lifetime situations are actually what is affecting all of us, and that's where the problem comes. And we have to immediately work on that. How to rectify and how to change ourselves, change our mindset. And very simple, three things only we have to develop, which is the most difficult thing: humility, respect, and gratitude. Saranagati Suneshena, Taroriva Saishnuna. And after that only we can come to Ainanda Tanuja Kim Karam Patitam Vamishame Bhavan. Kripaya Tava Pada Pankaja Stita Dhuli Sadasham. So we will feel longing for Krishna. Otherwise, it won't come. When we do Satatam Kirtan Toma. That's why if we see His Holiness Radhanath Maharaj, why he is talking about Trinada Pisunichena, Trinada Pisunichena. Because that is the formula what Krishna wanted. He just want that much only. He's not expecting much. That is big ask only anyway for all of us. And why Radhanath Maharaj every time stressing on this? Because he knows this is what Krishna is wanting from us. In any situation, Trinada Pisunichena. If somebody is very bad to us, be humble. If somebody is very rudely or situations don't go for us, in any situation, we have to be grateful, humble, grateful, humble. This is what the mindset that need to be changed. It looks very difficult. Like say now there is a question: if there is a chronic disease, what is Krishna want to teach? Or I am not able to practice only. No, even in the chronic state also somebody can practice. That's what Krishna wanted to want him to learn. Like Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he was going through so much sickness. Whole life he was every now and then he used to fall sick. Why is Kamal Manjari from the spiritual world? Why he has to fall sick? It is not for him. It is for us. Krishna is saying, see, he is having sickness, still he is practicing. Prabhupada has to go so much tough. For 70 years, his preaching didn't work. Krishna is saying, see, still he worked. Still at the age of 70, he did not give up. And he went through heart attacks, seasickness, no results for 1 year, still he continued. So, what Krishna wanted to teach, even then he continued. So, you also can continue. So, by keeping such exalted personalities in a difficult situation, and in spite of that they are practicing, Krishna want to encourage us. See, your situation is not as tough as Prabhupada in your preaching. Your situation is not as tough as Bhaktivinoda Thakur in health. Your situation is not as tough as Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati in terms of institute. Or all these situations are to encourage us. Like after reading Journey Home, rather we can see how he went through what all tough situations, and his faith, he didn't give up, his faith didn't lose, and every situation he was learning only. What an extreme situations. And when he was staying in New Vrindavan, it was too much extreme. We cannot even live like that for few days, but he went on for years and years. So why it is, why he has to be gone? Because to help us handle our life. That is the only thing Krishna want us to do. And we cannot complain after seeing their life, their situations. So, yeah, when we say they are exalted, but that means they don't need only all these things. So, we are, they are exalted to help us understand that this is the way we should do. Uh, See, exalted in where? Exalted in mind only, na? Body is same only for them. It is also becoming old. It is also troubling. Prabhupada also got so many health issues. That's why the doctor said he should do morning walk. And Prabhupada has to take massage because his vat is increasing. And Prabhupada has to go through all these things, old age, he's doing it. Body is same only, na? It is not that he's got some body from some other place. No, he got the same body. But what makes them exalted is their absorption in mind, right? So they are in the same situation. Heat is there, summer is affecting. That time there is no air conditioning also. Now we have air conditioners. And there is cold also. So Prabhupada has to go through all the situation. There is heat, cold, travel. Body is not did not cooperate so much. Of course, Prabhupada had. But what is important, what makes them exalted? Mind makes them exalted. And what is the mind? which is unaffected by it. It absorption in Krishna will make us get free from this situation. That is the main point. We will get affected by things are happening, but if we are above it, we will not get affected. Like same situation, you keep two people, somebody will be very miserable. Somebody says, "Oh, it's fine." It's so nice. Like I was in Muktinath Yatra. I know the same situation. The children are the most blissful people. They don't understand what is happening. They are playing happy, and all the elders are miserable because it's all late. Prasad is delayed, and we getting delayed because of the roads. We could not go fast. Especially the routes were very tough. They were not, because of which our travel became so much delayed. Instead of coming at 9 p.m., we always reaching at 2 a.m., 4 a.m. So we were miserable, old elders, so children are blissful because they don't understand. For them, after you finish, you eat and then sleep and then play and eat and sleep. They don't have any schedule issues or anything. So that means what? It's not the situation. Same situation. No? Two people are in the same situation. Why somebody is blissful when somebody is miserable? It's state of mind. For children, no, they don't have homework, they don't have school, so they are blissful. So that is what is acharyas are trying to teach. Don't get affected by the situation. Be aloof from it. So that is the important lesson. We are not and Krishna is very merciful. Actually, he is very merciful for everyone. Only after going through the situation and after changing our mindset, and when we come out of the situation, then we will understand why did Krishna kept me in that situation. We may not understand that. Most of the time we can see why Krishna made me in this situation. If you look back, you have learned a very good lesson. You have come out of many things. Some people, they lose faith and they go away. That is a very unfortunate state. But who survived, they will be very exalted. And that's actually what happened after Prabhupada. Whoever survived, they did so much for ISKCON. They became very exalted. After Prabhupada left, many of them left. They could not continue. They lost faith and so many other things. But who survived, who practiced, who had practiced this humility, respect, and gratitude, they all survived and they did so much for Prabhupada's mission and they made so much advancement. See, ultimately, all our advancement is how much service we did for Guru. That's the only measurement for our advancement. How much we are rendering service to Guru, and then these people did service to Guru, and then they made. Some of them went back from back to Godhead also. So the point is that. So here, Prabhupada wrote a nice purport. This is actually how the Vaishnavas are very compassionate. So Parikshit Maharaj is leaving his body, he is going to die. You see, very interesting here. He is dying in 7 days, and now almost 3 days are over. I think maybe 2.5 days or some 3 days are over only. He is not asking, "Arey, why did this happen to me? I know so much injustice to me." He is not questioning only that. He is grateful for his situation, and over and above, he is compassionate for the suffering people who are in who are in the hellish life. That is a Vaishnava. His mindset is always to think about others, think how to help them, and then so Brahmana sahate sarve samprapte pratisanchare prasyante kratmaha pravishyanti parampadam. So because of their exalted position, those who are in Brahman at the time of dissolution go back home to God directly along with them. So the next Parikshit Maharaj is saying, "O great says Sukadev, unless the living entity is free from the infection of material modes of nature, he receives different types of bodies in which to enjoy or suffer, and according to the body, he is understood to have various inclinations. By following these inclinations, he transfers the path called Pravritti Marga, by which one may elevate to heavenly planets as you have already described. This is in the third canto. So Pravritti Marga basically is you are nicely enjoying in this world. You do follow the rules and regulations properly so that you can enjoy in this world, and that's Krishna's arrangement only, because living entity want to enjoy. Krishna made a very good method how to enjoy. You pay and enjoy, pay and enjoy. So living entity with his body, he has to work hard in terms of this Pravarti Marga, perform proper rituals, perform proper duties, perform all the things that are explained there in the Shastras, and then you happily enjoy in the heaven. Once your credits are finished, you come back again you pay. And like say now, I want to go to, like I went to say this yatra. So we stayed for a few days according to our budget. We stayed there and we spent some, 1 week, 10 days, and had a good time. I don't say it's a good time, but it is some time. And then once the money is over, then you come back again, you earn, and again you look for another place. This time we may go to Chardham, and next time you will go to some other yatras like that. So people, they are traveling in that way to, after the credit is over, they come back to Earth planet again, acquire the credit, go. So this is basically Pravarti Marga. And Nivritti Marga is what? Is to get out of this world only once for all. So Jnana and Karma, Bhakti are Nivritti Margas. Karma Kanda is Pravarti Marga, like that. So Yanti Devarta Devan Pittum Yanti Pittivatan. So Prabhupada is writing, people are interested in this, basically, they are interested in having enjoyment in this world. But after getting human body, and that too in India, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Bharata Bhumite कौन भाग्यवान ब्रह्मांड ब्रह्मते कौन भाग्यवान Guru Krishna prasade पाए bhakti lata बीच. So only somebody who gets this bhakti, he want to get out of this cycle of birth and death. So that's a very fortunate. That too in India, we should be more fortunate. It's a rare opportunity. So it's not that people are doing wrong activity; they are doing useless activities. So there is a difference. Not all people, if you see, Prabhuji, what we are doing wrong, we are going to our office, we are taking care of our family, we are getting our children married. Yes, they are not doing any wrong activity. They are basically doing useless activity, which is not at all needed. So that is a great difference. People should understand the difference between uh, the useless activity and difference between wrong activity. Human life is meant to do something higher. So instead of that, they are engaging in doing wrong activities. So please understand the difference. When people say we are not doing anything wrong, that is true also, but you are definitely doing useless activity. That is right. We have to come out of these situations. And next translation says that, so this is a very rare thing. Most of them are stuck in Pravritti Marga only. Very few people come to Nivritti Marga. This also should be known. If you see around people, all of the people are in Pravritti Marga only. They wake up, they do their duties, so, and then they take care of their family, and then continue. In between, they will do some pious activities, go to temple, or they do some sinful activities. And then they are stuck like that. Nobody is interested in Nivritti. Get out of this material world. Sometimes, rarely they get. Like yesterday, I went to, uh, I just met somebody, and then one Mataji said, I and my Prabhu want to join Krishna. I said, good, join the classes. So now, uh, she is a working lady, and suddenly she got, after seeing me, she got a desire. And then it won't last for long for so many people, just for few minutes, few seconds, and then they continue with their life. And again, after, like, in our temple, we have so many people join online classes, but when it comes to the class, They just after coming to temple they get inspired. They join the group, but they never come to the class because it's not. It's very rare to come to Nivritti Marga also, right? And then he says you have also described the varieties of hellish life that results from impious activities. You have described the first manmantra, which was presided over Swayambhu Manu, son of Brahma. And my dear Lord, you have described the dynasties of King Priyavrata, Uttanapada, and the Supreme Lord created this material world with various universes, planetary systems, planets, and stars with varied lands, seas, oceans, mountains, rivers, gardens, trees, all with different characteristics. These are all divided among the planets, Earth, the luminaries in the sky, lower planet systems. You have very clearly described these planets and the living entities who live on them. So, and here the Prabhupada is writing the words Etedam Ashtrichat Vidbhu clearly indicates Supreme Lord created this material world with its different varieties, stars, and so forth. Atheists try to conceal the hand of Lord which is present in every creation, but they cannot explain how this creation could come into existence without a competent intelligence and highly powered brain behind it. So this is a very important understanding. Mattah mattah sarvam pravartate. So it is all by the Lord. And unfortunately, the unintelligent cannot immediately understand Krishna's supremacy. Nonetheless, if they associate with devotees and read authorized books, they may gradually come to the proper understanding, although this may take many, many births. Bahunam Janmanam. So it's a very difficult thing to come for people to the this state. Yes. Oh, greatly fortunate and opulent Sukadeva Goswami. Now, kindly tell me how human beings can be saved from having to enter hellish condition in which they suffer terrible pain. So, this is till six slokas. He's just asking only. He appreciated what he heard. Now he wanted to know further. So, this is the direction he's taking the conversation. After hearing hellish planets, immediately Sukhdev Parikshit Maharaj's compassion awakened. And he said, oh, so many people are suffering, but how can they come out of it? So that's how the Vaishnava is. He's not, he's saying, okay, now I want to know more further this, sir, directly Krishna Leela. No, he wanted to help living entities who are suffering. And in the 26th chapter of 5th canto, Sukadeva Goswami explained that people who commit sinful act are forced to enter hellish planets and suffer. Now, Maharaj Parikshit, being a devotee, is concerned with how this can be stopped. A Vaishnava is Paradukha Dukhi. Again, the same thing Prabhupada is writing. People are interested in Maya Sukha, temporary things. This is the problem faced by Vaishnava. Because a Vaishnava fully takes shelter of Supreme Lord, he personally has no problems. You see, why he is no Parikshit Maharaj is in a problem situation. He's going to die, but he's not taking it as a problem. But because he's compassionate towards the fallen conditions, he's always thinking of plan to save others from hellish life. Like Prabhupada, he's going through heart attacks, he's going through tough situations. Why he has to go to America? Because for personally he's not feeling suffering. Suffering in the sense bodily inconvenience is there, but mind is so much exalted. Mind is saying no issues. Intelligent man must take advantage of these instructions. Unfortunately, however, the entire world is lacking Krishna consciousness. Therefore, people are suffering from the grossest ignorance and do not even believe in life after this one. To convince them of their next life is very difficult because they have become almost mad in their pursuit of material enjoyment. Nevertheless, our duty, the duty of all sane man, is to save them. Maharaj Parikshit is the representative of one who can save them. And then Sudhir Goswami's reply is very nice reply. And he says, this is न चेदिहैवापचितं यतामहसः कृतस्य कुर्यान्मनु उक्तपाणिभिः ध्रुवं स वै प्रेत्य नरकान् उपैति ये कीर्तिता मे भवतस्तिगं यातना. So here Sukadeva Goswami replied, my dear king, if before one's next birth, whatever impious acts one have performed in this life with his mind, words, and body are not contracted through proper atonement according to the description of the Manu Samhita and other Dharma Shastras, one will certainly enter the hellish planets after death and undergo terrible suffering, as I have previously described to you. So, here, this is a nice thing, and Prabhupada is quoting from Vishnu Chakra Thakur that Maharaj Parikshit was a pure devotee. He and Sukadeva Goswami did not immediately speak to him about the strength of devotion, but he has given some other method. Aham Tvam Sarva. So Krishna is that bhakti will help, but there are other processes also because not everybody will take bhakti. They said, just help me get out of it. Like if a person is overeating and he got some problem of indigestion. So the what generally uh, he wanted to get rid of that stomach issue which he got because of indigestion, and that will help him. He will take some medicine, it will get digested, and then he's free from it. But the thing is, the problem is not indigestion. The problem is overeating. Again, you will get indigestion now because you already have the tendency to overeat. So Parikshit Maharaj is a little intelligent. He keys. So there is a question in chat box. Is it not the responsibility of a grahastha to take care of families as we are responsible for it? Is, of course, we need to keep Krishna in the center. Yeah, I told you yesterday also this answer. See, Krishna, if you don't do your duties properly, you will not be able to, you will not become a proper devotee also. That is very much connected. Whatever you are supposed to do properly, you have to do. Then your mind become clean. Then you will be able to focus on the holy name. That's how the system works. The system works is whatever you are supposed to do it properly. If you don't do sadhana and do only the material duties, you will get entangled. If you do sadhana properly and along with that, you are doing your family duties, because of that sadhana power, the attachment don't come. Instead, you will get more purified. Example of that coconut shell. The shell is inside the coconut, but after it is getting dried, it becomes separated from the shell. It looks it is inside only, but it is not affected. This is actually what is happening. So we should understand this very clearly. Every time devotees have this problem, they think Krishna consciousness means we have to give up our duties. That is not like that. Arjuna was not giving up his duty. He's fighting only. Now he's killing people. Why killing people? So it is not that doing duty. It is actually pleasing Krishna. So Krishna kept you in situation. We have to make Krishna happy by doing our things nicely. That's all. Ultimately, it is to please Krishna. If Krishna says this is good, you do it. It is bad, we don't do it. So we are not attached to we are not attached to the situation. We are attached to Krishna. Yes, Rupranam.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Dandar Pranam.
Dhanavad.
So in continuation with this only, Prabhuji, you explained about useless work and sinful work, right, Prabhuji?
Yes.
So if so, materialistic people, what they are doing without devotion, they do their work, general work now only, no, Prabhuji. They study, get to a job, get married, look after the family. That is the style of their life, no, Prabhuji. So that
Yes.
is, you are telling that is useless work because without the Lord in the center, right, Prabhuji? But only the devotees can do devotion and service, right? Otherwise,
Yeah.
the Karmakandiya people will be doing this useless work only, no?
Useless because they are not understanding apart. Okay, apart from that, they do many other things. They'll sit in front of TV. They are talking to people. See, their duty work is this much, but apart from that, they don't have anything tangible to do in life. After a devotee comes from office, then he will sit and he want to do arti for the Lord and do chanting for the Lord, hear Bhagavatam. So he has some very good activity to do. But for a materialistic people, after coming from office, what he will do?
Hmm.
It is all
That's what.
useless work only. So that's how it happens for outsiders.
Okay. And the sinful work, it only the ignorant people, they'll be
Simple
doing.
work with, yeah, if they are drinking, smoking, they say I don't drink also, I don't smoke also, I don't go for wrong things, I'm just at home. After coming from office, I come and sit at home. But it sit at home and what you do? So
Okay.
you're doing useless activities. You may not do sinful activities. You are not many of them they don't in India they don't break four regulatory principles. They are strict only. But that does not make them devotees because they don't some they just uh, some entertainment they do all the time.
Hmm. Yeah, yes, Prabhuji. That is what. So only this applies to devotees only, right, Prabhuji? Uh, Nivritti marg. Well, like Pravriti is
Who are in
basically the
Nivritti
devotees
Marga, they
are
are,
following the Pravriti marg only,
yeah,
right, Prabhuji?
yes, yes.
Okay, Prabhuji. Thank you. Harish.
Any other questions, comments on the karma part? Yes, Gail.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. This is a funny question um, because, sometimes we just need to rehear very basic, you know, precept concepts, whatever. And so I would just like to hear from you this basic thing. What is it about material enjoyment or material happiness that um, um, transcendentalists, they will never subscribe to material happiness because they know that material happiness only appears to be happiness. They know that actually it is unhappiness in the end. So, what is it about material happiness that is so um, deceiving? That is actually unhappiness in disguise. I know this is a basic question, but I just need to hear you answer it.
It is not, uh, we cannot say there is no happiness in material happiness. There is pleasure. Like, say, you are eating some nice food. There is some pleasure. How can you say there is no pleasure? If I am watching, people will argue. They'll say, if I am watching a movie, I am happy. Our argument is Adyantavantu Kaunteya Nateshramate Bhuva. The problem with this pleasure is it has a beginning and end. So we don't want a pleasure which has beginning and end. We want to have a pleasure which has continuous. Because a pleasure which has beginning and end, it causes you more pain than pleasure also. The amount of pain will be more than pleasure after that. Say if a person is in relation with a woman and is very happy in that. So we don't deny that happiness. But what happens? That
Mhm.
woman goes away with somebody else, or she dies, or she will not look so much beautiful what she was, and then it becomes a liability, then pleasure more after some times. So then the suffering which comes after that is like 10 times more than what he enjoyed. He said, Array, I enjoyed this, I'm paying so much. So people regret for years and years, sometimes decades. Why did I do this? Why did I enjoy that? I should not have enjoyed. Now I'm seeing. And then when the children are born, when the children are till 3, 4 years, it's such a pleasure time. But as the children are growing more and more and more, then the miseries are also increasing more and more. And
Actually, they were there during those first 3 years also.
what one?
I'm saying the miseries were there during those first 3 years also.
Yeah, I don't have experience.
All I do, I do.
so, so the point is, any pleasure in this world, na, it is behind that there is a pain in it. So, intelligent person can also see the pain behind it. So, you understand nothing is free in this world. If you are enjoying,
Uh,
you are paying also for it. So that's why he don't go for that temporary things. He says adhyanta bantu kaunte. Beginning and end is there means it is not pleasure. Something temporary cannot give us permanent happiness. So why to take chance of getting that pain? Why to enter into relation? Why to have a heartbreak? Better just avoid both of the things and then you are blissful. And you join ashram and then you can dance peacefully. So the point is that is where intelligent. That's why Adyanto Nateshu Ramate Buddha. Krishna tell Buddha means intelligent person. Intelligent person does not go for such type of pleasure. Uh, uh, I think this Gautam Rishi or Gemini Rishi has 32 different reasons of miseries in this world. And interestingly, I think not 30, some 20 around. And one of the reasons of suffering is happiness, he writes. One of the
mm,
reasons why we are, what are the cause of misery? One of the cause of misery is happiness also, because happiness is the cause of our misery. It is making us
go
making
for
us
it.
go for it, and then it is
Uh-huh.
making us miserable. If I didn't enjoy, I'll not suffer also. Na? My suffering is because I enjoyed. Otherwise, so that is also another
Yeah,
thing.
because the more intense the happiness, right? The more
Yeah.
intense the suffering when that intense happiness goes.
So you have experience. So now next time you should not do. That's the point Krishna is telling. So we are not telling there is no enjoyment. We are telling this enjoyment is back behind that. And Radhanath Maharaj says there is sufficient enjoyment in this mortal world which will make us attached to the suffering. So we are attached to the suffering.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's a
uh,
package deal, right? It's a package deal.
But it is
You
not a
can't.
even package. The pleasure is less, pain is more. That is the problem here. So enough enjoyment to make us suffer. The example that is given of the traveler who runs in the forest and get caught up in upside down, tied by roots of some tree, and then he's hanging in a well. Down there are snakes, and then there are ants, there are bees. They are biting him, and mosquitoes biting him, and in between, because of the honeybee comb above his head, one drop of honey is falling on his tongue and he's feeling, wow, what a pleasure. So he is suffering in all directions, and that one drop of honey. So Prabhupada compares it with the sex pleasure in this world, which is the drop of honey, which is making people run mad from post to pillar and then whatnot. Okay,
Oh,
Mataji. Actually, it is not
yeah.
basic. No, your question
Uh,
is not basic. If you see, this question is Vidura is asking Maitreya. If it is basic, why he will ask? And the same questions, na? You see, whole Bhagavatam, this question is asked by Kumaras are asking Brahma also this. So the it is not basic. This is the discussion of all the transcendentalists. Again and again they discuss, because more and more we discuss, more it will enter into our state. Like now we are discussing, we get a different level of understanding only, like that. It is
well,
not.
you make me feel so much better, Prabhu, for asking this question. But also when you think of, especially, everybody wants to find that perfect partner. Everybody
Only
dreams of their
perfect partner
perfect
is
partner.
Krishna. Nobody is perfect partner. That's what Krishna is telling. Only I am perfect partner. You come to me, I will make sure that whatever type of reciprocation you want without breaking your heart, I can do everything for you.
But I just need to say this, Prabhu, that you know we're, let's say, especially if you're not devotee, you know, um, you're looking for quote unquote soulmate, right? And
Yeah.
it would be impossible to tell people that, soulmate is God. That is like out of like pie in the sky. What are you talking about? So, but the thing about it is that this soulmate that people look for, if they even find the love of their life, right? That's the
Yeah.
worst thing that can happen, right? Because then when that separation comes due to illness, death, or finding somebody else, then that makes finding that soulmate the most tragic thing, no?
Yes.
Yes, that's it. Yes.
And actually, it happens for everyone. If they get somebody who's very good, very, very good, na, it causes more misery.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
what happens is if the person leaves, because I see some old couples, very close, and
Yeah.
one of the person dies, na, next
Uh-huh.
few years that person has to stay or she has to stay, they become very miserable because they don't have anyone now. If the person you didn't add good person only and you are already struggling to stay with him, and when he leaves you will become little relieved. Chala gaya. This person left, it was good only. But sometimes if so both things are misery only in this, that is a problem. So
Yeah.
in Anga, when he says that, no, are not to have children is suffering, to have child
Mhm. It's
and
worse.
is worse. And that too, then he says to have a child who is very mischievous and all is such a great
Oh.
blessing in case because you can leave this family and go and take shelter of the Lord. And he says they are the most blessed who has who has such a child who will help you to get rid of this material world. So you
Mhm.
cannot say that this situation is good or bad. Like Prabhupada didn't like his wife. And when
Mhm.
his father said, no problem, it is good only for you. And it was,
Mhm. Mhm.
if he has
Yeah.
good wife, like Bhaktivinoda Tagore has good wife, Prabhupada didn't
Mhm.
have good wife. But both of them, they took it advantage of the situation. Bhaktivinoda
Yes.
Thakur could produce all devotee children like Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur, and Prabhupada
Mhm.
could not get any devotee children. And in both cases, their activity didn't change. They took it, that is the best thing that happened in their life. Like Kamal
Mhm.
Krishna Maharaj says, I asked my wife, me or tea, and my wife said tea. And Tamal Krishna Maharaj said to Prabhupada, Prabhupada, we thank your wife for choosing tea, not you. And then because
Right.
of that, we got you. So now for a devotee, it's not the, he knows what Krishna gives us best. So they accept it and they move ahead.
Mhm. Oh, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful validation, Prabhu. This is what I just needed to hear. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Then I'm just trying to tell myself only. I'm trying to pacify myself. Correct.
Well, I'm in good company.
Hare Krishna, thank you. Yes, Priya Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Dandar Pranams for you. First of all, please excuse me. This is a repeat question. I know you've explained and I've heard 100 times, multiple times, but somehow I'm not able to draw a relationship or a connect between these three vasanas, uh, anarthas, and the six vices kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mada, matsarya. Can you please help me draw a distinction or a relation between these three?
Anarthas and
Six
Kama Krodha and
vices. Yeah, these six vices, anarthas and vasanas. Are they the same or there is a subtle difference? Or what is the relation between these three if there is a difference?
it happens like this. Say you get the impression they are
Uh,
like say you ate a mango. This is my standard example. Like, now
okay.
you got an impression, you got the taste for mango. You
Okay.
enjoyed the taste. Now you want to
Right.
repeat the taste.
Okay.
So that is called Kama.
Okay. Because of impressions formed, the six vices continue.
Yeah. So
Okay.
then Like say now you never ate any fruit of some wild something in Africa, some food item. You will not
Okay.
feel desire to eat it. That means you don't have lust for that item because you don't have impression only. So
Okay.
impressions create lust
Okay.
because you already enjoyed it once. So that's
Okay.
why dhyayate vishyan pumsa sangaste shupajayate sanga sanjayate kama. When did kama come? When you had that
Accessibility.
sensation, when you had that impression, or you stay with somebody who has the impression of it. You say, Arey, you know what a special drink this is. Arey, wow, I enjoyed it like that. As soon as I start explaining, you associated with me, and then
Hmm.
what developed? You got a kama, you got a desire.
Hmm.
Sanga sanjayate kama. Then if kama is fulfilled, once you enjoyed it, then you want to repeat that pleasure. That becomes greed. So you
Okay.
want to do it more and more and more. Lust is unlimitedly increasing, it forms into greed. When your lust
Hmm.
is stopped, it becomes krodha.
Okay.
So kama krodho vijayate. So krodhat bhavat sammoha sammo, that you know. And then you see somebody else is enjoying better than you that item. Then you become
Hmm.
envious. Arey,
No,
why
this
he?
I understand. The chain of it I understand. But anarthas are the impressions then. Anarthas are the
So anarthas
impression
are the, because of the impressions only you get anarthas. Say
because
now,
of the
because
impressions.
you got good impressions, then you have good experience, then they are not, and if they are connected to Krishna, it is not anartha. If they are not connected to
I
Krishna, they
understand.
are anarthas. Like
I
say now
understand.
you are with the devotees and they talk about Kirtan, they talk about Bhagavatam, then you have your impressions of Kirtan, you have impressions of Bhagavatam, they are not called anarthas, which is not connected to Krishna, they are anartha. Artha means, which is, I told na just now, it is a
Hmm.
it is a proper activity. But anartha is
Understood.
useless activity. It may not be sinful activity, but useless activity. That is anartha,
Understood.
which is not
Understood.
artha, which is not having any
Understood.
value. Like that.
Understood. So the cause of these anarthas or the vasanas is the knowledge or the accessibility of the knowledge. Vidya.
Yes, yes,
Right, Prabhuji?
yes.
Okay.
You get
Thank you so
Vidya
much.
to come out of anarthas.
Got it, Prabhuji. Second question. Susukam kartumavyayam. Everyone, in fact, every katha, every devotee speaks about devotion service is so easy, joyfully to perform, and I feel happy. And even Srila Prabhupada also makes couple of statements. If you're not happy by performing devotional services, that means either you're not performing properly or you've not understood, right? So, honestly, I'm not able to feel the joy. I'm being very, very vocal on this. Um is it my understanding, or is it that I'm not properly performing? Or what could be the reason, Prabhuji? Honestly, I feel really, I struggle many a times, I do struggle a lot. It sounds so simple, the process, just chanting the names. But the simple chanting itself is a struggle to me. Listening to katha, there's no activity at all. Somebody is speaking, I just need to lend my ears. But I struggle. Is it something seriously wrong with me? Just give me some insights here and suggestions, please.
So the point is, after anartha nivritti, then comes nishta and then ruchi. The taste is at the level of ruchi and not even anartha nivritti. After anartha, even nishta also, it is not the taste. Taste is at ruchi. So we have to come out of our anarthas. Then we come to the stage of nishta. Then only we'll get the taste. So it is not so easy to come to that stage. We are caught up with so many anarthas. Like Prabhupada, Rupa Goswami gives the example of a person who has jaundice, he cannot taste the sugar candy. It will be bitter for him, even though it is sugar candy.
Hmm.
So for us also, the aspects of all these things are like very, we don't have much taste because we are already affected with jaundice on our tongue. The
Hmm.
avidya is there, that is not, that is why we are not enjoying. So what we have to know is, we have to have faith that this process will work. That is the first thing,
Hmm.
utsaha nishya
Hmm.
dhairya. That's what actually Rupa
Hmm.
Goswami is telling, that keep faith that this process will work. Because you
Hmm.
don't have taste, that does not mean it will not work. It is working. Slowly,
Mm.
slowly it is working. Even though you don't have, it is not sweet, you still continue eating sugar candy that will cure, and you will get taste also. So same thing for us also, because we have so much anarthas, we don't
Mm.
get the taste. So what is now important for us to have good association, utsaha, nisha, keep enthusiasm, keep faith, keep patience,
Mm.
and then be regulated life. At least try to be in goodness. That will give you some sort of happiness. So in
Okay.
goodness will give happiness, and that happiness will hold on to continue practicing the sadhana nicely, and eventually we will get the spiritual taste. And until we get spiritual taste, we are going to get body again. That is for sure. And Gorgon Maharaj is very, very, he says, why you want to get another dog body or hog body? If you don't get taste, your lust will not go. If your lust is there, you get a body of a hog. He is very clear about it. So
Mm.
we are going to get another body definitely if we don't have taste. And that is the only hope for us. And to come to that stage, we have to overcome anarthas. And the only way to overcome anarthas is Srinadapi Sunichena Tarovariva Saishna. That is the only hope. So we have to know that we are not having taste, but process is going to work, and it is working also. See, if you compare what you were previously and what you are now, you will say
Mm.
that at least you know that what is true, at least you cannot do gross sinful activities. So many things have changed for us, so it is working. And only why, because we lack patience, we want immediate results. So that is another fruitive mentality we have. I
But in
do
my
know.
case, I feel more of my bad qualities surfacing, Prabhuji, which I thought I was
Not
a good
succeeding, they are
person, all
already
that
there.
stuff.
We are
I
able
feel
to
more of
see.
my bad qualities surfacing, and I myself ponder, oh my God, I'm such a bad person. Which I never knew. I mean, I always used to feel, oh my God, I'm so good. I don't harm anyone. I'm like less violent as compared to others, blah, blah, blah. But of late, not of late, for so, after having taken up to Casey, now my real qualities, I feel I'm so such a bad person. They're surfacing up. You understand what I'm trying to say? So, is this a realization, or is this a cleansing process that's happening? Or is it the truth? I mean, this is where I get somewhere discouraged and demotivated. I mean, many times demotivated rather.
No, previously also we were having, only thing that time we were not knowing and now we are knowing. So that is the only
Okay.
difference. Like we give the example of a pond which is
Mm,
having dirt in the bottom. So when you steer, everything comes up. So now by
right.
sadhana we are stirring it up and then we are bringing it out. Now after seeing that situation, one good thing and one bad thing. Good bad thing is we cannot overcome our anarthas, and good thing is Krishna will definitely help us. So you cannot come out of your situation on your own. You cannot come out of any of the bad qualities. Even you do whatever struggle, whatever sadhana, whatever you do, we should know that I cannot come out of all the bad qualities which I have. Only thing, only way I can come out of bad qualities if Krishna helps me.
Mm,
And that is where the surrender comes. So we just have to raise our hands, fall on our knees, and then say, Krishna, I surrender, please help me. So that's actually what is the quality chanting is. When you
okay.
recognize that you have problems and when you start taking shelter of Krishna, that is the best thing that is happening for you in your life. You cannot
Right.
overcome anarthas. Anarthas, having anarthas is not a problem. If you are not able to take shelter of Krishna, that is the problem. So you should know,
Okay.
problem is not anarthas. Problem is not taking shelter of Krishna is the problem. So if
Got
you
it.
are able
Got
to take shelter of Krishna, you are in a best situation.
it.
One
Got it.
time when devotee met Radhanand Maharaj, Maharaj, how are you? He said, Maharaj, I am struggling. Maharaj said, very good. You struggle.
Okay.
Struggle in
Okay.
taking shelter of Krishna. That is actually what we have to do. We should not
Exactly.
stop struggling. We should just show our sincerity to Krishna. Krishna, I am struggling. Please help.
Right. And previous question you're responding about having patience, continue the process, continue till the time you get over the anarthas. So in the process, like, in the process, whatever you're performing, the sadhana, the bhajan, etc., it's like, you're doing it. But it looks, I mean, I myself can feel that, there is no heart in that. It's dry. I feel many times I'm doing a ritual, of course, a spiritual ritual. So, is it something normal or am I still missing something, Prabhuji? You are
You have to
understanding what
do
I'm trying to say?
things which you have to do some things which you naturally like for Krishna. Like say you like to sing or you like to draw, you like to cook, you like to any activity which you naturally feel liking. That like say for me, I like to give class. So this
Okay.
is what I naturally like. So I want to do it for Krishna. So do something which you naturally like. That will give you some sort of we cannot say that spiritual taste, but at least some level of taste we will get, and
Hmm.
that will protect you. So that is what where we say swadharma. Identify what you like, do it for
Hmm.
Krishna, that will protect. That
But
is the
that
best.
portion is very, very insignificant as compared to the rest of the activities that we do, which is where you don't have money to do that,
Most
right?
important activity is that activity which you like and do it for Krishna. Some activity you will be liking and do it for Krishna and do that more and more for Krishna. Like I take three
Mhm.
classes in a day because I like that activity. Somebody
Okay.
like management, so they do more management. Somebody like book distribution, they do more book distribution. So whatever you like, do it for Krishna. Krishna is not asking you do what I want. He says whatever you can do nicely, do it for me, and I'll
Hmm.
accept it. Do it with devotion. You may
Right.
have some activity, identify that. You may like
Hmm.
reading, you may like hearing, whatever you like, do it for Krishna and with
Okay.
all your heart. Because it is
Right.
your liking activity. Now we are not telling you do this activity. Whatever
Right.
you like, some activity we should like. If you are in Tamaguna, we don't like anything. We want to sleep. But at
Got
least passion is
it.
better than ignorance in that.
Got it. Got it. Last one question, Prabhuji. Yes, you did make it very
Yeah, and
clear how
Mataji,
even
because
the
I will take your question in the end. I'll want to take other questions because they are
no problem.
waiting.
Sorry about it. Sorry. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
I will definitely take. Yes, Madhuri. Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dhanad Pranam Prabhuji.
Then-
Prabhuji, in Pravritti Marga we can enjoy, but we can't go to back to Godhead and Vaikuntha, Rasai, Mukti also, no, Prabhu.
No, no, we will not get because they are not interested only. Why they will get it? They are not interested to go only.
Okay, only Nivritti Marga only we can got it.
Yeah, yeah.
But we can't say two ways are there to reach God. We can't say, na Prabhuji. Only two ways are there to live in this life.
Means like Jnana Marga, Karma Marga, and Bhakti Marga. Three ways are there in that way to go to God. But in this world, people are interested in two styles of living. One is to go to spiritual world, get liberated. Another way is to enjoy in this world. So most of the people are stuck with this style of staying in this world.
Prabhuji, ఇప్పుడు if we do కర్మకాండ, Devi Devata worship, that is only Pravritti Marga only, na Prabhuji.
It is all Pravarti Marga only. And now actually problem is now people are not doing even Pravarti Marga also. That is another problem. That's why they are more miserable. If even if they do Pravarti Marga properly, they will be happy in this world. That's why devotees they encourage astrology, Vastu, and yoga and all these things to keep people at least on the Pravarti Marga. They are becoming too materialistic. So when devotees when they are speaking, they are actually seeing that people are not even doing Pravrti Marga. Even though these things are in Pravrti Marga, they feel that it is better for them to do Pravrti Marga than not doing anything. So when devotees are encouraging these things, we should know that it is compassion only. When they are telling Varnashrama, this duties, that duties, what they are doing, they are basically helping these people to come to it is little better stage. Even they feel demigod worship is better than materialistic life. At least they will be happy in this world, and eventually they can come to Krishna conscious. But even if they don't do that, that is more misery for them. That's the point.
Okay, okay. Thank you, Prabhuji. And one more question. In previous class, Balram Shakti Prabhu said, uh, Anishtita Bhajana Kriya. How to describe Anishtita, Prabhuji?
This na I was trying to explain also day for yesterday. We will discuss this on more when this holy name part comes, Mataji. I have some more things to describe. We will discuss in more elaborately, definitely.
Okay, okay, Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Right. Rupran Mataji.
Yes, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, regarding having a good partner, Prabhuji, you just explained, no? So it is a kind of attachment only, no, Prabhuji. Is it favorable or unfavorable? It is boon or a curse to have a nice partner while doing
Both are
devotional
favorable.
service.
Any situation for Krishna is favorable, Mataji. If Krishna gives good, he thinks it is good for you. If he is giving, he did not give good, that is also good only for you. So Krishna knows what is best.
Yeah, yeah, that's what Prabhuji. So if he's a good husband or if the spouse is good or good, you tend to have that attachment. No, anyway, finally you have to apply the philosophy, that is different. But you have that connection more, no, Prabhuji. So if the condition is unfavorable, I think it is better to come out and do devotional services strongly, right? In that way, I'm asking Prabhuji. Everything is favorable, good children, good husband. How to see that, Prabhuji? Even though they are also devotees also. Can we attain that stage that without attachment we'll do the bhakti with those people also, with those devotees also, who are our children and husband?
See, some cases it is favorable also, Mataji. We cannot say in all cases it is like if somebody has good house and good husband and all. Some Matajis they are able to practice nicely and and eventually because they may get detached also in the due course of time.
That part only I'm asking, Prabhuji, the detachment part only. Yeah, if favorable, we are doing nicely. But on the detachment part only, I'm asking about. Prabhuji.
It will happen like slowly they will because of their intense practice
Hmm.
the detachment also will happen eventually. Krishna will help them to because bhakti has this potency, jnana vairagya, and jnana and vairagya will definitely come for whoever is
Ah,
sincerely practicing.
okay,
So
okay.
definitely will happen. So no
Okay.
worries.
Oh,
Krishna
okay.
knows how to cut how to cut the knot. If somebody is sincere, Krishna will do the operation.
Yeah, that is more. That's what I'm saying, Rohit. That is more how to say. Uh, uh, because to come out of that circle, Prabhuji, we have to undergo severe. I won't say punishment, but
Because you enjoyed means you have to pay also, na? You
uh,
enjoyed means you have to pay also.
if it is
Somebody
unfavorable, you will come out anyway. Oh, you will with frustration, out of frustration, you will come out. But everything is favorable. I'm talking in that perception, in
see, they did not enjoy the family life properly. So for them to come out is easy. Somebody
uh,
enjoyed means
yeah,
for him to come out is difficult because you enjoy
yeah.
means you have to pay.
Enjoy in the sense, even in the devotional service, everything is favorable. No husband, children are good. It is going like that. In that way, I'm asking Prabhuji. Like,
Yeah, means
mm.
if everything goes nice, then also there is a struggle. Like some of the grahasthas, na, they are not able to take vanaprastha life
uh,
because everything
uh,
is settled at home.
that's what that part
It is
only I'm asking.
difficult
Yes,
for
Prabhuji.
them.
Yeah.
But somebody is very strong, determined, they will
Uh,
definitely do it.
okay. There is a check there also, no, Prabhuji?
Like some of them,
Difficult
they are
situation
like,
also.
so like Tamal Krishna Maharaj, his wife is a devotee, but still he want to take sannyas. And
Uh,
like
they will
somebody
be
very
independent.
determined. So
Okay. Yeah, you need to have come out of that zone, no, Prabhuji, that they are interdependent when they grow old also. It is like that, no, Prabhuji. So you have to.
I will tell one more thing, very important.
Uh,
See, somebody didn't had a good husband or good wife. So then what happens now? He will have a longing to have a good wife and good husband.
oh, that is a
And,
problem. That's a
and then
problem.
now he has to take another birth to get a good wife and good husband.
Okay, but when you do bhakti, at least you know now, Prabhuji. Okay, better to
No, no,
stop.
no. That
Just like
desire
this.
will remain. That won't go with bhakti. That is a problem.
Oh,
Uh,
oh.
so the danger is this is the danger. If you get good and then you struggle to come out of it, that is one level. And if you don't get good and then you have a desire to have good, then you have to take another birth, even though you may look very detached. So that is actually what is happening. Now, if you see in the West, na, they are
Mm,
not attached to their wife, children. Looks
mm,
like they are detached. But
mm.
that is not true. They are sannyasis only. Many of them, they don't have family, no children, no
They'll
children
have dogs.
responsibility,
They'll
no
have dogs.
husband, no wife.
Yeah, they'll
Are they
have puppies,
detached?
pets, no, Prabhuji.
Huh?
They'll have pets, no.
Some
Pet,
of them, they don't have anything, no kids, nothing. Are they
okay.
detached?
No.
They are detached. No, they are detached. But
Uh,
problem is they have desires to have
okay.
good wife, good children. So again, they have to
Limited.
take birth to have the same thing.
Okay.
So their desires won't go like that. That is the problem. Why to have good wife and children is one of the reason is once you enjoy that, na, then you lose the desire for it. Are good children, good wife is also misery only.
Okay.
So that is
Okay.
safe also in that level.
Okay, okay. Fine, Prabhuji. Okay, Prabhuji. Thank you so much, Hare.
Yes, Prem Latika Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji Dandakarana.
Dhanavad.
Prabhuji, this is regarding the question that Mataji has asked that uh, why one is not able to experience the joy in the seva. So, Prabhu, my personal understanding, I'm not saying for the Mataji, but it is my personal experience that while you are being ordained as a coordinator for the seva and you have to handle some devotees under you, sometimes we have to correct them. And knowingly, unknowingly, although it is for the sake of seva, Vaishnava aparadh happens. So, what is my experience that whenever such things happen, I have experienced that I am not able to derive the joy in chanting, also not able to derive the joy in that service. So, Vaishnava aparadh is the cause, Prabhuji. Is my understanding correct, Prabhuji?
There are three reasons, Mataji. One is Vaishnava Aparad, Nama Aparad, and other Seva Aparadas. That is one reason. Aparadas are one reason. Second is improper motivations. When you are doing service, if your motivations are not correct, then also you lose taste. Third reason is that means this is ulterior motives are this is the second reason, ulterior motives. And third is improper practice. The practice is not proper. You are mixing some jnana and karma in it, then also you will not get taste. So three reasons we can say, not one reason. Improper practice, ulterior motives, and aparadas. These are the three reasons we lose
Okay,
taste.
thank you.
Yes. Hare Krishna. So we will go with yes, Gail Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Yeah, a
Uh,
few things, but just also I wanted to um, say something about Priya Mataji's thing about not being able to perform devotional service joyfully. You know, and there are a couple of things. One is that um, I, because I have raised this question also, you know, and one thing that I've heard is that it'll be easier to perform devotional service joyfully if we perform devotional service in a more organic way, just like you were saying, right? Whatever you like to do, um, you do that for Krishna. But besides that, you know, when when we are performing devotional service, not as a way to try to attain progress in Krishna consciousness, but as a way of trying to reciprocate with what we are experiencing, that we are already receiving from Krishna, whatever we feel grateful for in Krishna consciousness, not in a theoretical way, but actually experiencing. When you focus on all the positives that you're experiencing in Krishna consciousness, and then you perform your devotional service in reciprocation to Krishna for those things that you're receiving, then I think devotional service is more naturally, joyfully performed, rather than or just trying to achieve some mark, you know, because other devotees are doing this, or simply because it's an anga of bhakti, to perform our devotional service out of loving reciprocation for what you genuinely experience gratitude for, rather than trying to check off boxes, on a checklist. Am I doing this? Am I doing that? Am I, trying to look like a devotee instead of, performing according to your heart type of thing. You know. Anyway, I don't know if you want to respond to
Yeah, that
that,
is
but
true. Yes, yes, yes. I also agree with this point. And
yeah, and
yes,
yes, please. You were going to say?
yeah, I agree with the same thing that generally that what happens now, we have this ritualistic tendencies. So we have this, okay,
Yes.
I did my things and then now I have to get some results of it.
Yeah, because you see that mentality, it makes Krishna consciousness burdensome, feeling like, in order for to get Krishna to like me, I have to do X, Y, and Z, you know.
Yes.
But Krishna already likes us, you know. So he's already, he already loves us. So he just wants to know by our devotionals. Our devotional service is just showing him that we're interested in a relationship with him, not that we have to work to, you know, to, how should I say, work to get him to accept us. He already accepts us, you know. So
Yes.
if we're performing devotional service thinking that I am not yet accepted, I have to work at being accepted. I have Krishna's love is conditional, then it will feel laborious, and it'll take all the joy out of it. So if we approach devotional service with the understanding that Krishna already loves me, and I am simply doing my devotional service to reciprocate with whatever small or great amounts of love I'm already experiencing, then I think it will change the experience of whatever we want to do for him. It'll be, yeah.
Yes, that is true. Yes,
Okay,
agree,
so
agree.
thank you, Prabhu. Yeah, I did have a couple things. I just want to confirm that anybody on um, some kind of transcendentalist path. They may not necessarily be pure devotees, but at least they have to no longer be interested in any enjoyment of the material world. As long as a person is of that mindset, they can be called on the nivriti mark. No?
Ah, yes, this is a good point. Actually, anybody, that's what jnana and karma, na, they may not be devotees, but they are in the path of jnana and karma. So that's why they are in the nivritti marga. That's what we say. Nivritti marga is not only just devotees. Karma and jnana is also nivritti marga because they are not interested to enjoy this world. They want to get out of this
Yeah,
world. They want to get
that's what
out
I
of this
wanted
world.
to.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also in your response to maybe it was Ruparani Mataji. You're saying, I heard you say, just because you are performing bhakti, that does not necessarily lead to detachment. You remember saying that?
Uh,
Yeah, we were
no,
talking about
you
people
didn't.
who,
Knowledge and
like
detachment.
sannyasis. Like we were talking about sannyasis who they may they may be detached, but that doesn't mean that they don't have desires in that context.
No, I was telling that if somebody don't have good family, so it does
Yeah.
not mean that they will get detached. Like say, I was giving example, like somebody is not having a good wife and
Oh,
good
yes,
children,
that's true.
so he
That's
can,
true.
is it as good as it looks like, oh, he don't have, that means he's a very detached person. It will not happen like that. He will still have the desires. So that will
Yeah.
make him to take another birth. So that is the point. So Mataji is telling that it is better not to have good family so that we'll get detached very fast. So even if somebody don't have good family, he will not get detached because the desire to have good family
Yeah.
will make
There.
him to take birth again and continue like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Good. 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 Chris. Um. Yeah, because it just I don't know. Maybe I misheard something, but it just sounded like you said yes. The person, yeah, he's detached, but he still has desires. But he
It
wasn't
looks like
detached.
detachment. It looks like detachment.
Oh, it looked like. Okay, that's great.
It looks like detachment. Like now
Mm,
in the West, many of them they don't have family, they don't have children. It looks like they are detached, no wife, no children, but it is not like
yeah.
that.
No,
They want
no,
to have
no,
good family, they want to have good wife, but they are not able to have it. So then they
no,
will have that desire and like.
no. Yes, yeah, good. We're on the same page. And also, again, maybe I misheard you, but it sounded like you said just because you are doing bhakti, that doesn't mean that that will lead to detachment. Did you say
No,
like that?
bhakti will naturally lead detachment. Jnana and vairagya
I
are part.
know, but that's why I couldn't understand why it sounded like you said that. You know,
No,
bhakti.
no. See,
Not,
I maybe framed it wrongly, but bhakti is naturally gives jnana and vairagya is natural byproducts of bhakti. Main bhakti is like you develop love for Krishna. That is the main thing. But you develop this jnana and vairagya is just the byproducts of bhakti anyway there.
yeah, I don't know. I gotta listen to the recording because at
Maybe
one point it sounded like
I framed
bhakti
it wrongly.
doesn't lead to detachment. I wish we could hear that part. Okay,
Yeah.
Prabhu, thank you so much. Mm.
Thank you. Uh, uh, Hemangi Kalavati.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभुजी धन्यवाद प्रणाम प्रभुजी हरे
Hmm.
कृष्ण can I ask question in Telugu प्रभुजी
Yes, okay. Waiting for long.
హరే కృష్ణ ప్రభుజీ భక్తి 24/7 గుర్తు పెట్టుకుంటే బాగా చేయగలుగుతున్నాం కానీ వర్క్ లోకి వచ్చిన తర్వాత గుర్తు పెట్టుకోవడం కష్టం అవుతుంది కదా ప్రభుజీ మరి అప్పుడు ఎలా అంటే స్కూల్ కి వచ్చిన తర్వాత వర్క్ లో ఉండిపోతే గమ్మున మర్చిపోతే మరి అంటే నేను ఇదేమన్నా చేసింది నా తప్పా లేకపోతే నేను డిపెండ్ అవుతలేదా లేకపోతే నాకేమన్నా అప్పుడు అలాంటి సిచ్యువేషన్స్ లో ఎలా గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాలి అనేది డౌట్ వస్తుంది బ్రోజీ
Okay, I'll translate for all of you. She's asking in Telugu. So, what she's telling is that I am not able to remember Krishna when I go for work. So, I am not able to remember him and how to do it, and whether it is something wrong that I am not Krishna conscious when I go for my job. I am a teacher. I teach, but that time I don't remember Krishna. So, the point here is, ಮತ್ತೆ ఇంగ్లీష్లో చెప్తే సరిపోతుంది కదా.
సార్ ఇవి ఇంగ్లీష్ లో చెప్పండి బ్రోజీ
So here the important thing is bhakti is not few hours. Bhakti is not that I did in the morning, I did in the evening, morning and evening I have performed my bhakti. No, bhakti is a mindset. That means 24 by 7 I am a devotee. I am not a devotee only sometime. Like say any, like say mother is there and she has a small child. 24 by 7 she is a mother and she is always conscious that I am a mother. I give this example. In the train, when the mother is sleeping and the train berth on which we sleep is very small, and the mother has a very heavy body. and the child is very small. And the mother makes the child sleep beside her and she sleeps. In this, I always fear that if she turns and she will crush the child because of her heavy body. But it will never happen. Even in the dream, also she is conscious that she is, while sleeping, also she is conscious that she is mother. Always they will be there like that. So now mother is 24 by 7 mother only, right? Why?
Yes.
Because she had that mindset. She already understood that I am mother all the time. So for us, we are devotees. 24 by 7, we are devotee only. Anytime. Even we are doing teaching, we are doing this. What is important, we may not remember Krishna, but we want to do something pleasing to Krishna all the time. Say now I am teaching. I know I have to teach in such a way that people should know that devotee of Krishna, they do their responsibilities nicely. So you are doing it conscious that I am a devotee. I should behave properly in the public. Like say now suddenly somebody comes and gives some cake. You like cake, but what we think, if somebody comes and gives a cake, మీకు ఎవరైనా వచ్చి కేక్ ఇచ్చారనుకోండి మీరు ఏమంటారు, ఏం
అందులో
ఆలోచిస్తారు ఫస్ట్?
గుందేమో అని ప్లస్ అది ప్రసాదం కాదు కదా ప్రభు అని తినమని.
So as soon as somebody gives some food item, first thought comes is it prasad or not? Why did we get a thought? Because we know that we are devotees, we are not supposed to eat which is not prasadam. That means you are already conscious about it. So the point is we are 24 by 7, we are conscious that I should always take prasad only. Why? I am a devotee. And suddenly somebody comes and try to put a movie song or a movie in their mobile, we are sitting besides, we don't want to hear. Why? Oh, I am a devotee. That means you are already having that consciousness. I am a devotee, I am not supposed to do this, I am not supposed to do that. So we have this discrimination. So you are already there 24 by 7. Only thing is, to remember Krishna, we can do it only after the stage of anartha nivritti. Continuous remembrance comes at the stage of nishtha only. Till nishtha, we cannot remember Krishna continuously. But we are devotees all the time because any decision, any action, we should be doing as a devotee. Now, as a devotee, how should I dress? As a devotee, how should I eat? What should I eat? As a devotee, how should I talk? As a devotee, how should I behave? Everything is we are trying to do as a devotee only, right? So that is actually the point. We should do everything in relation, thinking how a devotee. So it's not about remembering. It is you try to behave slowly, slowly. The remembrance of Krishna will come into our heart like that. అర్థమైంది మాతాజీ?
అర్థమైంది ప్రభు. కానీ దానికి చాలా స్ట్రగుల్ చేయాల్సి వస్తుంది కదండి. అంటే స్ట్రగుల్ చేయమని కాదు, అంటే అది నా అపరాధాలనా లేకపోతే ఏంటి అంటే అది అంటే అంత గుర్తు నేను ఎందుకు గుర్తు పెట్టుకోలేకపోతున్నాను. ఏదైనా సిచ్యువేషన్ వస్తే ఇన్నాళ్ళ మీద బెటర్ ప్రభుజీ కొంచెం. అంటే అప్పుడు జపం చేసేవాళ్ళం కాదు, కానీ ఇప్పుడు ఏమైనా కానీ జపం చేస్తున్నాం ప్లస్ గుర్తు పెట్టుకుంటున్నాం. కానీ వర్క్ చేసేటప్పుడు ఏమైనా టీసీ రాసేస్తున్నాం అనుకోండి, అప్పుడు గమ్మున మర్చిపోతున్నాం కదా. ఇందాక నుంచి నేను మర్చిపోయాను 1 hour నుంచి అన్న క్వశ్చన్ వస్తుంది ప్రభుజీ. అది ఏంటి అని అడుగుతాను.
అంత అనర్థ నివృత్తి అయ్యేంత వరకు మనం గుర్తుపెట్టుకోలేం మాతాజీ. అది అందరూ స్ట్రగుల్ చేయాల్సింది, గొప్ప గొప్ప వాళ్ళ నుంచి కూడా. కానీ మనం డివోటీ లాగా బిహేవ్ చేస్తే సరిపోతుంది మనకి ఇప్పుడు ఈ లెవెల్లో.
కానీ వింటే క్లాసులు వింటా ఉంటే కంటిన్యూస్ గా వింటుంటే బాగానే గుర్తు పెట్టుకోగలుగుతున్నాం ప్రభుజీ. కానీ ఏమన్నా వినకుండా నాకున్న పనిలో ఏమన్నా పనిలో పడిపోతాయి, అంటే ఏ వర్క్ లో పడితే అప్పుడు ఇబ్బంది అవుతుంది. కానీ అంటే వినడం అనేది అంటే నేను నేను కంటిన్యూస్ గా చేయలేకపోతున్నానా, వింటేనే చేయగలుగుతున్నానంటే అది ఏమన్నా తప్ప అని అనే డౌట్ వస్తుంది రోజు.
The question is, I am not able to remember. If I hear regularly, I am able to remember. Actually, that is the only way we can remember. We have to continuously hear about Krishna every day, morning, evening, night, morning, evening, night, so that we can remember him, either class or holy name. So that is the method to remember Krishna, and that is the only method. There is no other method. Satatam kirtayanto mam. So Krishna is also telling Nityam Bhagavata Seva. Every day we have to hear so that we remember him. So that is the only method. So what we do while cooking, we put kirtans and some lecture. While doing deity service, we put some kirtan. While anytime when we are doing some mechanical activities, we try to immediately put kirtan or lecture so that we can remember Krishna. So that is not wrong. That is the practice we have to do slowly, slowly, and then we get addicted to hear about Krishna, speak about Krishna, chant about Krishna. So it will happen slowly. But don't be impatient. కొంచెం ధైర్యంగా ఉండండి. అదే మీరు చేసేది రైట్. చేస్తూ ఉంటే అది కరెక్ట్ చేస్తున్నారు మీరు. హరే కృష్ణ. So we'll end here. Priya Mataji, we will do it. You want to ask now or you
Sorry,
want to do it?
yeah, quick question. First of all, I'd like to express my gratitude and thanks to all the Matajis who expressed their insights and thoughts and comments and reflections. Grateful to all of you. And I really appreciate the association I'm now with. Thanks again. Quickly, Prabhuji, we are understanding that if you're a grihastha, like, if everyone is, what do you call, into Krishna consciousness, law of karma will not work the way it has to work, but it's in a different perspective. But if in a family, rest of the family members are also practicing KC, but they are doing with the Sakhama karma perspective. So my question is that will the law of karma that applies to the rest of the family members also is shared by this practicing sadhaka?
See, same situation will affect it differently. For a devotee, he takes its mercy of Krishna. For no, who are just sakama, they take its reaction what they have to get. That's all. So it's not the situation, it's how you take it. Whether you take it by Krishna or you take it by my karma. But it will affect. Like if a family member is sick, will it affect? Yes, it will affect.
Absolutely,
But
yeah.
you take it, maybe Krishna is want me to learn something from this. And other families, they think maybe because of Rahu and Ketu, we are getting this, and they will do something related to it like that.
Okay. In terms of the Sukruti, they also get the Sukruti because they're also having what you call Prashadam, they're chanting, etc., etc. But they are chanting for a Sakhama to get their desire, material desire goal fulfilled. So when they do such activities with that perspective,
Sukruti will not come like that. Because they are doing with certain purpose, they will not get Sukruti. Sukruti comes when they are helping you because you are doing pure devotion. When they assist you without anything in return, that is where only Sukruti comes. Sukruti don't come.
without any desire. For example, getting the for the altar puja and all, getting the purchasing the fruits, flowers, etc. They don't have any motive for that. They're just helping me because they feel that I'm doing something for Krishna. With that motivation, they help me certainly. But when they are chanting Hare Krishna mantra or chanting Bhagavad Gita verses, etc., it is with a sakama motive. So, will their actions, because in a grihastha, being a grihastha, there is some piety, piousness, everything being shared, right? That's what the grihastha principle. So, is there any sharing of that piety, pious credits, non-pious credits by a sadhaka of the rest of the family members' actions?
Definitely. They will. What happens is all the family members they are connected. So there will be combined karma also for all the family members together. There
Including the
is
sadhaka.
there is like for him it is Krishna's arrangement, but there is a combined thing and there is individual things. Like you are in a one family, so all of them have certain karma together. That's why you are in a single family. That's why you are brought together to whatever good or bad reasons to have certain time. So there is something in common, and definitely all the family members, if you are doing bhakti, they will all get benefited because you are part of the family. Only one family does anything wrong, the whole family will get the reaction for it also, definitely. Like say if somebody is a thief in the family, the whole family will say, "Arey, this is a family of thieves." So good and bad will definitely have. It's a combined karma is also there because you are part of the family. And Yeah.
So will the
that-
progress of the sadhaka kind of get, what do you call, there will be impediments because of this? Can there be impediments in the sadhaka's progress to attaining perfection because of
No,
this?
that is never affected because that is based on how intensely he is practicing.
Okay, so
That
that
does
the
not.
perfection, attaining the perfection point by the sadhaka is purely dependent on the sadhaka's practice, but not from the actions of the family members.
Yeah,
That's
definitely.
clear, right, Prabhuji? That's very,
Yeah,
very clear
yeah,
about it, right? In
yeah,
terms of affecting, getting affected for the bad deeds, that is more at an external level, not on
yeah,
the sadhaka's bhajan. That's what I wanted to get the clarity.
yeah. See, sometimes what happens now, we are very weak, then the family is favorable, then it is easy to practice. But we are very, if they are not favorable, then it becomes difficult. Like say he's already having a problem in his sadhana and his wife is also not a devotee, then he will not practice only nicely. If he is,
No, but you say sometimes that is if the sadhaka takes it as a point or a state of what you call to get into more surrenderance, if that is what the sadhaka state of mind, that surrenderance at that time of a point of difficulty can work for the sadhaka, right? If that's a state of mind.
yes, if he is
Right,
strong, it
end of
is.
the end of the day, you spoke about those three qualities. Like state of mind is very, very important factor. Right, even during the challenging situations, you take it as Krishna's arrangement, and you be more closer to Krishna. So that could be the surrenderance aspect, right? If the sadhaka is taking it from that perspective.
Yes.
But from the sadhaka, from the point of view of law of karma, which acts with other family members, though there may be impact on the sadhaka's externalities, that will not have any impact on the sadhaka's bhajan or getting to the perfection stage. Right, Prabhuji? That will not delay the process for the sadhaka just because of being part of such a family.
Yes.
That's really clear, right, Prabhuji?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Thank you so much. Grateful to you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So, yeah, there are some comments from Vasudeva Pran Prabhu that, yeah, we can have affection without getting attachments. It's cruel not to show affection. That is correct. And taste is possible even in Anartha Nivritti stage. Yes, some sort of glimpse Krishna gives, but it is not called Ruchi. There is some sort of like initially when we come, there is some kirtan and all. So some definitely there is there, and we all experience it. Sometimes some glimpses are there, very faint level. Thank you all very much. Hare Krishna. ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय। शील प्रभुपाद की जय।